Are you ready for Show Us Your Cat? I am. Let's have a look. So it is time for Show Us Your Cat. Again, more pictures and video have been coming in from around the world of people's boats and where they are being sailed. If you have sent pictures or video in of your boat, but you haven't yet been featured, who knows, you might be featured in this episode. But if you haven't been featured, don't worry, you will be featured in an upcoming episode, but you'll just have to wait, I'm afraid. But then it's something to look forward to. So everybody who does send pictures in will be featured, unless you are just sending pictures of a cat, like the animal, and then maybe you won't be featured because you've got the wrong end of the stick. But let's jump in now and have a look at some catamarans and where they're being used. So we're starting off by heading to Ledbetter Beach in Santa Barbara, California, USA, where we have Dusty and Daniel. They have got a 1974 Hobie 16, and I've looked into this. This colour scheme is on the Hobie 16 colour scheme chart, but this was actually before they started naming every single sail design that they came out. But check out what good condition this boat is in, considering it is 45 years old. That is really testament to what a great boat the Hobie 16 is. Okay, so let's have a look at some video of Dusty and Daniel absolutely giving it the beans there on the Pacific Ocean, just near Santa Barbara. Thanks for sending that in, Dusty. That is great to see over there, and one day I am going to head over there to check your boat out for myself. Thanks. Next, we're heading to France. Near to Bordeaux, we have Nacra, which is actually a famous surfing spot in France, where they have big surf and they have regular competitions. Sailing on Etany de Nacra, which is a lake about 5 kilometers inland, we have Philippe, who has got a Dart 18 from 1976. That is quite an old Dart 18. And a Hobie 16 from 2002. He sails the Dart mostly with his girlfriend, although this is clearly a gentleman he's sailing with here. And he sails his Hobie 16 with John Luke. And Philippe absolutely sends it on the lake. The lake's got a really good catamaran sailing scene. So if you are in that part of France, then check it out. I think especially at weekends when most of the sailing will be going on. Check out Philippe's video in the description below. Just there'll be a link to his video there. But thanks very much, Philippe, for sending in those pictures of your great boats in such a great place. I will certainly be heading there at some point. If you're wondering where most great catamaran sailors come from, surely it must be from the east coast of England. And this is no exception. We have Matt and Milo coming from Clacton-on-Sea on the east coast. They have a few different boats. Firstly, Matt has a Hurricane 5.9 SX. The SX means it has got a square top main and a spinnaker. Where Milo, who is 7 years old, by the way, crews on the Hurricane 5.9. you guys must be flying a hull in almost zero wind. Incidentally, the Hurricane 5.9 was designed as a training boat for the Tornado, much less expensive than a Tornado, especially when it was the Olympic class, and narrower as well, so you can tow it behind your car. But just as powerful as a Tornado and an absolute flying machine, very quick. And especially in Europe, if you want to get into some big, powerful cat sailing, the Hurricane 5.9 SX is a really great way in, because these boats are pretty inexpensive, especially for the amount of power that you get. So well worth considering. Then Milo has a Dart 16, which he recently sailed at my home club of Felixstowe Ferry on the East Coast at the Nationals. 7 years old, and Milo was helming the Dart 16 in the National Championships. That is incredible. With Matt crewing, perhaps he had a little bit of tactical input on board, maybe not. And then Matt also has a Tornado, and here we can see Matt sailing with his daughter, because Milo's too old for the Tornado, so he sails with his daughter Mia, who is 4, on the Tornado. All going on the east coast of England. Perhaps these young sailors are why the catamaran sailors from the east coast of England are a dominating force. So thanks very much for sending in those pictures there, Matt. That is absolutely great. So once again, thanks to everybody who's been sending in pictures or video of their boats to show us your cat. Just as I'm here, we have had some developments here on Vasiliki Beach. What happens is there are rivers that come down from the mountain, and when there's a big storm amount of rain, the rivers start flowing quite fast, washing everything out to sea, which is why our beach is now covered in brown stuff. There's a little job on there cleaning all that lot up. So yes, Vasiliki Beach, which now is covered in brown stuff. If you would like to have your boat featured on Show Us Your Cat, then all you need to do is send me some pictures or video, who you are, where it is that you sail, how old your boat is perhaps, how long you've had it, any interesting things about your boat will be nice. But even if you just send me one picture of your boat and say, my name's Terry and I sail in Grimsby in the UK. That's all we need, with a picture, and then you could be featured on Show Us Your Cat. Okay, so there we go. We'll be back next week with some more. Here's just a quick word from totaljoyrider.com. totaljoyrider.com is a website that is operated just by me. I set this website up as a way that people like you could get hold of a Joyrider t-shirt like this. I started making the Joyrider t-shirts out here at Wild Wind Beach Club and Resort, I think about 6 or 7 years ago, so that people could wear it like a badge of honour, like, yes, I have been out, and yes, I sail a catamaran. Since I thought it would be nice for the rest of the world to be able to get hold of a Joyrider t-shirt or hoodie. Average time for delivery at the moment from when you place the order is around 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, depending on when you place the order and where you are in the world. Everything is printed to order. So head over to totaljoyrider.com and get shopping. That's right, very important stuff. Yeah, so we'll be back next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks again to everybody who's been supporting the channel. It's very kind of you, and it does help especially in these long winter months.